How's it going, everyone? And PlayStation continues as PlayStation Plus is going up in price in another major region. It is going up in price in Canada. This is going to be a significant price increase for PlayStation Plus in Canada, as the price points are going to be increasing across the board. 1-year plans are going up, monthly plans are going up, 3-month plans are going up, so let's cover it all. PlayStation Plus Essential, a month of that is going up to $13.99 a month. A 3-month subscription will be $34.99 a month, and a 12-month plan will be $110. PlayStation Plus Extra, on the other hand, will be going up $21 for a month, $56 for 3 months, and 12 months. Every 12 months, it'll be $190. Premium, $24.99 a month. 3 months plans are $68.99, and 12-month plans are $225. My goodness, the Canadian dollar these days. Yay. 12 months of premium for north of $200. That is insanity. And if you go month to month, I mean, you're just getting gouged to the heavens. Now, this has obviously been a very, very big story that a lot of people have been covering, and I just think it's going to continue. I think price points are gonna go up, and everything going on in the world, obviously, I think contributes to this to an extent. I think prices were always gonna go up. When it comes to PlayStation Plus, these prices are just gonna go up and up and up, and do keep in mind that PlayStation, they have had a lot of canceled games, and they are in a world now where they don't have to be as competitive, you guys. I had been saying this for years and years, and you can point towards this going on in the world, that going on in the world, and sure, it's all compounding. It's all factors that are leading into these price points going up. But if you think that Xbox not being as big of a competitor to PlayStation isn't a factor for price points going up, you are crazy. And I'm not blaming Xbox. I see some people saying, oh, this is all Xbox's fault for not being a direct competitor. I'm not blaming anyone. This is the world of making money. These are the worlds of making, running a business. You're gonna do whatever it takes to make as much money as possible, and consumer be damned. That's just generally how PlayStation was always gonna go. That's how Nintendo was always gonna go. That's how these things go, you guys. I always have said, from a consumer standpoint, I want Xbox to be a player. I want PlayStation to be a player. You want as many players in the market as possible, because that creates a healthy competitive environment that is in turn going to lead to the best consumer experience, where you are getting the best value and the best bang for your buck. When you talk about subscription services as a whole as well, they all follow the same formula, the same principles, and how they do their rollout. They come out, and this is particularly pertaining to Extra and Premium, they come out guns blazing at a low price point. They'll do offers, they'll do free month trials, and that's not necessarily that wasn't as big on Extra and Premium with free month offers and things of that nature, because they weren't so gung-ho about making it such a big factor in PlayStation Extra and Premium, that is, like Microsoft is with Game Pass. Like Game Pass, they do the 3 months for $1. You guys remember that? They were giving away 3 months of Game Pass for $1. PlayStation never did anything like that, but what they did have is Extra and Premium at a decent price point with a really, really compelling value proposition. That is dead and buried. That is gone at this point. The price point has gone up, and the value proposition has gone down. That is what always happens with these subscription services, because as you get people's foot in the door, as they get in the rhythm of keeping that as a monthly payment that is accepted, at that point, that's when you slowly raise the price. At that point, that's when you slowly bring down the value proposition. You don't secure as many big deals, so you're not offering as much value, you're not spending as much, but you're making even more on the back end on PlayStation Plus. We have not heard anything about a domestic price increase. The last time we had a domestic price increase for PlayStation Plus was all the way back in July of 2023, I want to say it was around that time period, and really right after that is when I noticed that the value proposition was slowly going down. And then most recently, this month for PlayStation Plus Extra, we had the smallest lineup of games getting added to the service with 6 games. I'm telling you guys, this is not a coincidence. This is how things just go, and as things continue to move forward, I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be a month on PlayStation Plus Extra that we eventually get down to 4 games. Now, maybe next month will be a killer month, especially with price points going up, and we've already covered how the price points were going up in, I believe, Asia and a lot of other regions for PlayStation PlayStation Plus. Again, we haven't heard anything domestically yet, but let me prioritize the word yet because it is coming, you guys. All of that is coming as far as price increases go, and they're gonna be looking to passively make more revenue. Now, ultimately, for my money, PlayStation Plus just isn't worth it anymore from any tier. Unless you have value in Essential and the monthly games lineup gives you some value, I get it that people need it to play online, but for my money, personally, the games I play online these days are gonna be like Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is a free-to-play game that doesn't require PlayStation Plus. I would just go and play that. I get it that people play FIFA, Call of Duty, NBA, Madden, all of those games online, and yeah, you do need PlayStation Plus for that. GTA, so on and so forth. There's a lot of games that you need that Essential subscription, and Essential going up in price is the one that's the kick down low the most, because that's almost mandatory for a lot of people to have an Essential subscription. Extra and Premium, if you don't find the value proposition to be worth it, okay, cancel it, go buy your games regularly, go find deals on them, and buy your games to own them. Whatever, it is what it is. But Essential, pay to play online to me, has always been a scam. Microsoft introduced that, PlayStation followed suit, and that's the funniest thing to me. Guys, when a Nintendo introduces $80 price points, the Sonys and the Microsofts of the world are gonna eventually follow suit, much like how Sony followed in suit after Microsoft introduced pay-to-play online. Just because Nintendo's doing it now doesn't mean Sony's not studying that and being like, hey, people are still buying Mario Kart? Okay, then the next God of War, the next whatever game comes out, that'll be $80. Ghost of Yotei, I don't know if Ghost of Yotei is gonna be $80, but look at something like Death Stranding 2. Sony, for a long time, on their published games, were not doing the early access gimmick, the fake early access gimmick. What are they doing with Death Stranding 2? They are doing the fake early access, and you think that's done in coincidence? No, I imagine that Sony has studied the landscape of what's going on, that so many publishers are making a truckload of cash of selling you fake early access that they jumped on board, and they will be selling you fake early access as well. But Sony's doing a lot of these things now, and I'm not saying it's all because they have no competition. No, they're always going to be looking for avenues to make more money, but having very little competition certainly pushes them in the direction of, okay, now we're in the position of we can charge more, we don't have that direct head-to-head competition, and we can be a little bit more demanding of what we're asking from our consumer to pay for their games, and ultimately some people can make the conclusion, hey, if you don't want to pay for it, don't buy it, move on, do something else. I do think PlayStation Plus Essential going up in price, that's the big key here. That is the big key, and that's the one that annoys me the most. Extra and Premium, they're optional. They're game catalogs. They're not a big deal. If you don't have them, go buy your games and go play those games. That's fine. Essential for a lot of people is mandatory, and that going up in price is a kick in the nuts. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.